Hello survivors, hello, welcome to the streaming guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of roadmaps. I've mainly done as much as I can on the hog roadmaps. And I think there's the topaz ones I'm just going to keep up with. It's a shame the topaz ones don't open instantly. I don't know why they haven't done that. I don't know why there's a time gate on that one. That doesn't make not much sense to me, but you know, it is what it is. I guess it's because they want people to spend over getting the free copy in the roadmap, but most people aren't going to do that. Most people aren't going to, like, as in everybody, I would assume. But yeah, is it Thursday again? No, it's not Thursday today. Yesterday, I didn't stream because we had a character come out. So I planned it for today, and then suddenly I got a character dropped on me. And I was like, do I not stream and push it to tomorrow? Like, I could have pushed it to tomorrow afternoon instead. But I was like, I'm going to just stream today. I'm just going to stream today. It's not going to be like a super mega stream. We're going to do a little bit of streaming. I'm going to be claiming my Lilly. Actually, I don't think I've leveled up my Lilly to max yet. I might have to do that still. But otherwise, should be good. Should be good. I believe it's your last chance to get something today. To claim rewards in the Lilly store, guys, if you want to do that. Today is the last chance. So if you've got like leftovers, you didn't get Lilly, or you did get Lilly and you've got leftovers, like I say, you wanna clear out your remaining tokens in that store. I've already bought the stuff I want to buy. I've just got the leftovers left for Lilly. What's up, Eternal, though? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Bretland? What's up, Brad? Welcome to the stream, you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. What's up, Mustafa, as well? War stream tomorrow would be great fun, said no one ever. The war stream starts at 7 PM, right? Or the war starts at 7 PM, so I most likely will stream on Sunday. Most likely. I'm going to be doing a video on this CRW scores on Monday. I was going to do it today, but I was going to stream today instead. I was like, I'll stream today. I'll release the information on Monday. I've got all the stats. I've got all the numbers. I just need to record it. It's not too much of a big deal recording it. The biggest issue, air quotes, is making the Photoshop files to make it look pretty. That's the biggest bit. But it's just what I might do is also include the blitz stats as well, just in terms of how many people hit 250k again. Seeing the difference between, you know, the first and the second, blah blah blah. I don't know what happened here. Did they give out some free hog heads? It feels like they did. I mean, I actually have done really well in the missions. Where is it? I've been raiding. I was just raiding and raiding and raiding while I was watching like a movie and doing stuff in other games, just hitting raid, hitting auto, or just actually doing it. And I managed to hit 140. And then I realized I don't need to do this anymore. It's just like, I can stop. I have got a pretty decent score in this raid tournament though. Let's have a little look. See, look at that. Not bad. Nearly 40k. Not too bad. Pretty decent. But that's what I mean. I don't think Scopely realised what 200 wins is. It's hitting... At the moment, I've hit over 2 times top milestone. You know, top milestone is 16k. And I've hit 38k. And I haven't even hit 200 wins yet. That's the nuts bit. We're talking about 55 to 60k points. Which is like hitting top milestone 4 times. They're asking people to hit top milestone 4 times. Legitimately. For, what is this? This is the thing, like, I don't mind doing this sort of thing, but you have to reward me for it. Not giving me, like, what are they giving me for this? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 hog heads. 5% of the total hog heads I need for the roadmap. 5%. 5%. Come on, man. I should be getting like a character for 200 raids. That's mad. That is mad. That is asking a lot, man. They ask too much. They ask too much. They ask too much. I've set up my Corvus teams and stuff already, so I'm going to just blitz through this. This will be the first time I haven't completed a mission in years. It's just too much now. Yeah, I mean, you're doing it on 2 accounts as well. You don't have... Are you in the same position as me where you don't have to do it? What's up, GK, and welcome to the stream as well. We got 175 for free. I didn't see that in my inbox. I missed it. I have mixed feelings about Danny. Oh? How so? He should be a pretty good damage dealer. Pew pew pew. It's a bit. Oh yeah. I have 200 more raids, and I have been busy with school. Oofed. Well, fortunately, you don't have to hit 200. Okay, it's asking me for Cresta here, but I'm not going to do Cresta just yet because I believe the other roadmap wants me to do Corvus here, right? Oh no, there's no requirement. Okay. I thought there was requirements here. Is that later on? So how long is it till I can do this stuff? I've got to wait 14 days. Really? I've got to wait 2 weeks before I can get that 1 copy. I mean, it's a really nice addition, but I don't know, man. It's kind of, like I said, it kind of shoot themselves in the foot a little bit with the decisions they make. One really good decision, and then decide to make it so you can't get it for 2 weeks. Like, what kind of decision is that? What kind of decision? Pull. I mean, I have some pulls. I'll keep pulling because I do want to get an extra copy, to be honest. I want that extra copy that is just the chicken shirt. I want that extra copy that is just the chicken shirt. I don't have to do it, so I'm not going to. Fair. Fair. What's up, Cygnus, though? Welcome to the stream. And welcome to the stream, Kostian. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I used translator and that's what it told me. They should have given you one as a content creator rewards. I mean, I could request one. To be honest, I don't request anywhere near as much as I could when it comes to my content creator stuff. Like, I haven't done an ultra pull in ages, so I requested some ultra tokens for Danny, and I got 300k. So if I get really lucky on Danny, I basically got another character in there as well. I have a spare. Okay, stop showing off. So many people. I saw someone get 3 in a 10. I was like, what? I haven't been able to get lock yet. Oof. Beginner guide in war, please. Yeah. I've actually been tempted, Bretland, like, just gear content solely towards you. Eventually it'll catch up with the rest of the game, you know? Eventually. I'll sort my ultra time. Let's see. We'll see if we can get him. Okay, I've got 2 pulls. I'll do that a little bit later on in the stream, eh? Let's open a bag or 2. I don't know. I opened so many bags. Did you see me open these bags before my my video? I opened like 50 or 60 here, and then another 30 or something, another 20 from an event, and I didn't get 100k. Kind of mad about it. Little bit, just a little bit mad. Did I max Lilly? Let me just check. I don't think I have actually. She might be way down on the medals. I'm not sure if I've got the medals. We'll see. At least this is going to get me level up points. That's it. Okay, we're done. We done. There we go. Lilly done. Wait, what? Oh, she didn't pop up because I didn't remove her home teams first. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Oh, 1.7. Okay. Damn, damn, damn. That thick. Should we claim it right now? Mythic Awakenings. Move. Do you think Survivor Club is worth it? Like 1 Ultra Pool and 4 Advanced? Pool doesn't do much, to be honest. It's also about the weapon stuff. If you're crafting a lot in the armory, it could be good. I think that's the main draw, honestly, is the armory stuff. All the other stuff's kind of a bonus. They kind of just left Survivors Club to just kind of like be there and to a certain extent rot. That's that. I need to... Oh no, that was in my test region, never mind. Open those reward bags. Which ones? These ones, the raid milestones. Do these give tokens too? You lied to me. Oh, this one. Okay. I think this gives select recruit tokens. Amazing. I don't think I've got anything. Oh, I might have gold. Oh, did it reset, guys? Did Bitshot reset? Ah, gutted. Gutted. I might do some of the really expensive ones. Should we try and get a 10 pull? How many have I got? I've got 24k. So I need to get 76. How much is that going to cost me? Oh my goodness, it's costing me a lot. That is ridiculous at how much that cost me. That is absolutely crazy. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm going to do it for the content, but damn, that is mad expensive. That is crazy. 122 of these for 76k. That's 122 gold mythic characters in exchange for 7. Like, that was always such a bad implementation when they implemented that. That was always so bad. Let me just double check what it was again. Was it 1.25? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that should have been like... This should have been 10. You should have been getting 1 pull. And then maybe this should have cost 2. So you're getting the same back. But this should have been 5 for 1. No, actually, that's exactly the same cost. I know, it just... Oh, it cost 2 as well. What the hell, bro? It definitely should have been 5 for 2 then. It shouldn't... Nah. I didn't realise it cost 2. My goodness. That is a scam. That is the biggest scam I've ever seen. That's the first time I've ever bought anything from there. It's so bad. That is so bad. 122. Like, it's crazy when you actually see it in like full... Like, can I do like max? Can I click max? 8 pulls, 128 characters. Oh, I can only buy 8 more pulls because you can only they only let you buy a certain amount. They only let they only let me buy it 64 more times because it's overpowered if you buy it more than 100 times, bro. Like, anyone who's buying this 100 times, jeez. I think I just bought it more than anyone's ever bought that. I need some likes on the stream, guys. When we get up to 15 likes, I'll do my temple because I'm not spending 122 gold bits for 6 likes, bro. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. No. Very bad exchange, yes, very bad. What can you do though? What can you do? I don't get to control this stuff. It is game. It is game. I love how the hemorrhage can stack here. Like it doubles. Watch, it doubles. But now it's going to stack. It's actually really nice. Look at that. For the content. Nearly 15, guys. 2 more. Look at that. As easy as that. 2 more likes. As easy as that. We'll quickly roll through. I could have got some more from here, I guess. So, and like, this is the same as 2 guild bits. So I'm doing this one roadmap stage. I'm going to try this. It might work. I'm an African prince and I've inherited millions, just need a bank. UK to pay money into. Yeah, I'm going to go straight for that. I'm going to go straight for that. Do you know what's messed up? There probably has actually been an African prince once who needed a bank in the UK. And he did message someone. They were just like, screw you, buddy. I know it's a scam. And he has no idea what's going on. Poor guy. Poor guy. Poor guy. Man, that was terrible. 7, like less than 8 pulls for 122 bits. I feel dirty right now, you know? I feel kind of dirty. I'm not even going to get what I want out of it. That's the worst part. I'm not even going to get what I want. Okay, I'll quickly finish this roadmap. And then we'll see what happens. 10 pull in a dream, guys. We want to get Locke because I want to get him to LB3 and then I'll get the extra copy from the roadmap. And that way I can actually make a guide on this character. Rather than, I mean, I can do one at LB2, but I mean... So we want Locke. Just over 5% chance. I pulled 3 in 130 pulls. So I got really unlucky. This is where my luck needs to turn. Which character are we going to pull on? I think the first Telltale character that we see come along. That's who we're going to pull on. I think it should be someone like Lee or something. I think it's Lee. There we go. Lee's got to give me the luck. Give me a lock. The lock. Telltale lock. Please, Telltale lock. Please, Telltale lock. 5% chance. I just want LB3 early. I'm not even asking for... There's no greed here. I just want the character early so I can make a guide. Please, game. Please, game. 5% chance. Kenny, come on. Give me the luck. 1 or 2 left. I think 1 more max. Oh. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it, but this cost me 122 bits. Oh my god, that is horrible, man. That is horrible. Part of me wants to buy the other 8 pulls. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I don't care what you say, chat. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing hard to get. Oh man. I wanna see Steve in chat. That's what I wanna see. Because Steve generally has really bad luck on Gold Mythic Wheels. But he didn't say he had bad luck this time. So I reckon he got like 4 copies and 20 pulls. And he's embarrassed for himself. You're all in, you might as well. I mean, there's not much to buy with those Gold Mythic guild bits. And I also have another 200 to sell already. Like, I have 200 characters just sitting there to sell. You've got Cliff, he'll help your roster. Yeah. Yeah. Legitimately, there's no one in that I need now. I got the last character I needed. I got Nick in my pools. So, yeah. It's just Locke. I need 1 more copy of Locke. That's it. I mean, I don't even really need it. I just want to get it early so I can make content. Please. Please, game. Please. Okay. I think I'm actually going to buy those tokens, guys. There's nothing else to buy them with them. I feel bad. Hey, Rick, thank you very much. Happy Friday indeed, man. Happy Friday indeed. Tier 3 for nearly 2 years. That is a crazy, crazy time, man. Your badge will turn red real soon. Don't ever do what I'm about to do, guys. I've already done it once, but don't ever do this. It's terrible. It's terrible. I've got about 200 gold mythics that I can sell for another 200 bits. Their weapons cost 250, so I'm in, like, I'm safe to do that. I'm safe to do that. It's gonna be single pulls. Oh wait, do I have a crate I can get today? Maybe there's a crate that I can get today. One sec. I'm not sure if I claimed it today or not. Like, if you didn't know, guys, you can sign in on the web portal and you can get a daily crate. You can also check in for your faction to get some silver tokens. I haven't got it today. Okay, let's go. Okay, free daily crate. 1,000 tokens minimum. If you get the crate over the course of the event, you can get yourself 2 extra pulls, but you could get lucky. Could get lucky. And even if you don't get lucky, you know, or let's say you've already got lucky and you're just sitting on a bunch of gold mythic tokens, you might as well get some more gold mythic tokens just to stock back up. Wait, did I just pass it? Oh, no, it's in my inbox, isn't it? Have to claim it first. There it is. Have to claim it first. Okay. Let's do these single pulls. Hopefully I get 100k from this. Like, I have got 100k from gold tokens crates a few times. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, no, that was me. I kept my finger down it and I was like, oh, it's lagging. My finger got stuck. I didn't realize. Oh, goodness. Okay. 8 single pulls. I can just claim 8. I think I'm going to do singles because then I can save some pulls for later. Even though it's not going to be too many. Keep the badge red forever. Sign the petition here. Nope. I had horrible luck putting with lot pulls only the freebie. Yikes. How many pulls did you do? That's mental. That's mental. I mean, I've done 140 now. And this will be up to 150 with these 8. And I've only got 3. So that's 1 every 50 instead of 1 every 20. So I haven't had much luck. So far, my drop rate's been 2% rather than 5. Which is brutal. Brutal. You know, I've legitimately got like 7 of one particular character in here. That's at 0.9%. I don't know who it is, but I know I've got 7 of one particular one. Man. I just need 1 copy. Man. Man. Is this the last pull? 2 more. 2 more. The wrong British dude. Last pull. We'll pull on Rhodey. Last pull. Boo! How can I be at 2%? How can I be at 2% pull rate? Feels bad. 2%. Shouldn't a prototype be given ×5 for free? I mean, it is good content to pull, but I also want to get lucky. Actually, I might be able to pull 1 more. Oh no, I can't, can I? When does the next topaz? Oh, 4 hours. I really this unlocking for this taking 2 weeks to unlock is just mental. It's just mental. Okay, the last one of these opens in 4 hours. Okay. Let me check the stores. I think I can afford some more copies of Magnificent Mirabelle. I can get 2 more copies. Nice. And now I can make her LB1, which is good. Okay, the medals reset as well. Let me just buy these. This is good. I'll buy this as well. I'll buy this as well. We're close enough-ish. It's good. Okay, so now I'm going to get some stuff back because I claimed some more Mirabelles. There she is. Is there a mission going on right now where I have to do skill ups? I think there is, right? Is it this? No. Weekly missions. I might have already done it. Yeah, I have already done it. Okay. Where is it? 75 talent upgrades. I messed up faction assault again. I think it messed up my attacks and I just haven't been doing it because of that. It do be annoying. Oh no, I think I fixed it. I saw at the top, I think I fixed it. I don't know. Okay. I had 1.5 million of gold tokens and I only got 1 lock even after I bought the expensive tokens from the bit market and none more came out. Yeah, the drop rate is mad. It doesn't feel like 5%, I'll be honest. It doesn't feel like 5%. It almost feels exactly the same as it always is. It feels like 0.9%. Because in the previous gold rushes, it felt like 5%. But in this one, it hasn't felt like it at all. Open your other 2 blue bags. I've got more bags. I don't think I've got any with gold mythic tokens in though, right? Okay. Oh, it's gonna use all 5 energy. You know what? I paid the price. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I should have attacked that first one. But I'm not attacking each one individually. I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. So I've got to do it on here. Haven't watched your Danny preview yet? Give me a quick review, please. Good, not so good. Looks good to me. He's alert as well. Well, when you check his kit, you'll see. But he is alert. And there's a lot of strong enemies around right now. So he should be good against those teams. But because his kit, it doesn't really matter what trait they are, to be honest. No, just the hats towards Mirabelle. Ah, okay. Did I not open them all? My bads. My bads. Haven't played this game in months. Is it worth coming back to? I mean, if you're coming back to check it out, then obviously you kind of want to. So maybe just check it out, download it and see. Or don't. Obviously, it's up to you. Did I put the right weapon in his hands? Yes, I did, finally. I kept on forgetting to put the stun and attack weapon in his hands. That's great. I just saw your Danny video and got me curious because of how good he is. Yeah, I mean, he's quite a good attack character. They've released some pretty nice attack characters recently. But unfortunately, they're all premiere. This Mirabelle in the current event isn't too bad an attack character, though, I'll be honest. She's actually okay. But she might be weapon dependent. It depends if you've got like the Marcus ransack weapon. I think she's going to be really nice on her. And it's not too often that a damage dealer can hold a ransack weapon and still be really, you know, high damage dealer. But I think Mirabelle should be fine. What are these bleeds at? It feels like they should be at millions. They're not. It's because this guy doesn't attack. I think it's like 1 every 3 attacks that he does actually procs the double. There we go. It's only his adrenaline rush that does lacerator. His signature moves, he just like puts his stick in the air and doesn't attack. Even Ghost is good, yeah. For sure. Faux show. Okay, one more team to attack. I'm gonna spend some golds. Golasso. Now I've got 3 deep cut weapons here, so I always like this boss just because it's funny. Because every time you apply deep cuts to the enemy, that individual like allocation of deep cuts multiplies each time. So like if it's procced 10 times, it means it'll double 10 times. So like right now it's 50k and it won't go up by 2.5, it'll go up by like 12 or like 17.5 there. Did it proc again? It's gone up to 90. So like it just keeps on scaling, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like absolutely monstrous. Wouldn't it be cool if this game actually had like a world boss or something? And you got given like 5 minutes to see how much damage you could deal to the world boss. And as an entire game you had to do like a combined like insert millions of damage here. And we could call it like the Horde, like a Walker Horde basically, but that'd be sick. We're never gonna get anything like that again. Fresh features are done. Done for. Did they not target her? Oh, fine. That's up to 500k a turn. 720. 800. 870. 950. So like it looked like I wasn't gonna make it. With a minute and a half to go, I was at like less than halfway, but obviously because it keeps scaling up, it's funny. It is funny. Okay, there we go. That's that done and dusted. All done. Not sure why it took me to arenas, but all done. What are the other missions I've got to do? Walkers, done that. Road maps on my way. Wild energy, of course. It's just the faction assault energy that I was slacking on. And I can get a maximum of 24 more. So I might want to do 2 separate attacks. I might just want to do 2 separate attacks at some point. I'll do that. I'll do that. I shall do it. Okay. Blue bags. I'm not opening the arrows ones. The arrows ones are... That's an old event. Man's waiting for a gate, innit? I am waiting for a gate. Don't step on my toes. Open some mods. I've got a few of the goodies. Did we get sent any compensation for the mess up with the milestones? I think it was announced, right? But I don't know if we got sent. I seem to have just claimed an inbox of compensation without realizing. Scopely gates are fun indeed. I'll be honest, historically, the gates have been some of the most fun events in the game. That says something, unfortunately, but it is true. It is true. The easily the best gate that I have ever been part of was Skull Token Gate. Holy moly, that was crazy fun. Skull Token Gate was crazy fun. As a content creator, I was stuck in a pretty hard place. A, this is crazy good content. B, if I make content on it, Scopely find out really quickly and everybody hates me. C, if I don't make content on it, potentially it gets shut down by Scopely anyway and I miss out. It was such a rough position to be in. So what I did was, I made content and just didn't release it until Scopely shut it down. Then I released my video. I think I played that pretty well. I could have played that as best as I could. Can you do huge damage on FA boss with that rush? Oh, can he? Oh, that's sick. That's actually sick. That is actually awesome. Yeah, you're right. That is awesome. I'll be honest, I've been seeing Locke on a lot of defense teams. He is a bit annoying. I have to focus him first if either in Ghost have any chance. But then I've seen teams where he's hidden behind shields, and if he doesn't get crosshairs, he can obviously get picked up again quite easily. Fortunately, the teams that I've come up against where they've used him, they've not been smart and used crosshairs resistance. Like, you have to use crosshairs resistance on Mead, on Mead, guys. If you've got an Omid, put crosshairs resistance on him. Because you might think, but what are you talking about? His specialist skill means he can't be decapped. He is getting normalized all the time. 24/7. 100% getting normalized by Ether and Ghost. But if he can't get crosshaired, he's got a chance that the Halos are actually going to revive him, you know? He's got a chance that he's just going to get rando revived. But he is getting I decap him all the time because of Ether and Ghost. Christmas Gov was my favorite. Didn't they roll him back? Which one did they roll back? Was it Christmas Gov? Wendy Gate. I need to do like a top gates of all time. There's been a lot. There's been a few. Okay, let's open these mods. I'll open the random ones first, and then we'll do the attack set. Okay, not the best mod off bat. It is kind of a bad mod. That one isn't bad, but it's on the wrong set. That one isn't bad, but it's on the wrong set. So we just need like a debilitating attack versus or an attack stat. You know? Maybe like a crit multiplier in the bottom left-hand corner, but not really. But any debilitating status effect, resist, any attack versus is really good. Or attack, like I said, attack stat. Attack on attack, I'll take. I don't think that was a guaranteed. I'm pretty sure that was the random mod from Lilly's mods. So I'll take that. They rolled him back, but I sent mine on a week-long scavenger mission and he's not in my roster. What are you talking about? Yeah, I think some people managed to do the same with their hogheads because some people still had 16,000 hogheads. I don't know, man. I don't know. They sent out compensation. What they should have done, this would be the best way to do it. They should have just left it and gone, whoops, our bad, guys. But for anyone that missed out, here's 500 hogheads. Legitimately, I think everybody would have been like, well, I mean, fine, that's cool. But instead, they managed to piss off half the community. Like, how did they manage that? It's crazy. They have kind of recovered, but still, man. Like there isn't someone who is at Scopely who's just there who's going, this could piss everybody off. Because that guy would be talking a lot. I'm going to be honest, that guy would be talking all the time. I mean, to be honest, there might be a guy saying that all the time and he's just not being listened to. That's fair. Looks like the odds for ultra feature tunes are lowered to 10% with the new tune. I think that probably is a copy-paste issue. I can get that confirmed. But I think that would be a copy-paste issue. Can look at the official blog. Let's have a little look. Don't forget, if it's exactly the same as Advanced, what they're showing, most likely it was copy pasted the settings of a previous preview character, and they forgot to change it. But it could be. You think they draw attention to it because everyone's going to eventually see it. You think they draw attention to it. Okay. Nah, that's got to be incorrect, right? That's got to be incorrect. Although they've done it twice. So... Yikes. Yeah, I'm not sure there. Okay, let me get some of the news items up so we can go over some of the news items, because we've got a battle pass to look at as well, which was kind of like released the information of earlier today. Looks like this new character is going to be involved in it somehow. Okay, so we have the Battle Pass information. And it says, Survivors Season 31 of the Mythic Battle Pass starts today. With this Battle Pass, you can also get one copy of Tactician Heath, along with Princess's Pilfered Rifle, Weapon, and Deadly Winter Avatar. So if I keep scrolling down, it starts today, and it ends in just under a month, pretty much like 28 days. Every new season of the Mythic Battle Pass will... Is it even 28 days? It is. Of the Mythic Battle Pass will offer an all-new exclusive 5-star weapon, a unique avatar, up to 20,000 advanced mythic tokens and 20,000 ultra mythic tokens. This season features Gold Mythic Tactician Heath, Princess's Pilfered Rifle weapon, and Deadly Winter avatar. If we look at the weapon here, the weapon looks visually really cool. Really, really cool visuals. It's got 40% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking, improved double attack and crit up when attacking, 60% chance to make a second attack with 175% attack and get 40 crit for 2 turns. He also turns the fighter's base crit chance to 100%. It's okay. It's okay. I don't really like double attack personally, but it is actually good. Double attack's only good because the second attack will never go to someone else, so you'll never like get a mistaken bit of damage somewhere. 100% crit chance is really nice though. That is quite nice. On a tough weapon, off trait, you know. There will be characters where Roxy, for instance, I think if she gets 100% crit chance, she's going to be able to disarm every turn. And so these, I'm just talking about old characters obviously now, but they could release a new character in the future. And there's also, was it Ajax? When he hits a crit, he manages to heal block, 100% heal reduction, plus removes bonus HP. So there are definitely characters in the game that can utilize this. The Battle Pass avatar looks really cool. It's a Christmassy themed. It's got the presents down the bottom, but it looks really, really cool. It's got Brutus, Shiva, and Ezekiel. I'm happy that this is in the Battle Pass and wasn't the actual avatar for Christmas, because I wouldn't have been able to get this. This would have been... Literally, no one in the game would have had this, but now people can get this just for a little bit of fun, you know? Over 4 weeks, you can get the stuff. Daily missions probably haven't changed. Walkers, fighters, raids, SR, arena, run roadmaps, friendly duels, adrenaline rush missions, ally fighters. Nothing's changed there. On the left-hand side is the free rewards. On the right-hand side is the key rewards. I'll just keep scrolling down. There's nothing too special early on, which is a disappointment, honestly. I'm going to bring up another game in a second just to show you how they do it in another game, just so you can realise. Because I'm guessing that the best rewards are going to be in the last slots. Literally just the last 2 or 3 slots. You get 10,000 Ultra at 40 for the paid. You get a Paragon at 48, the weapon at 49, and the character at 50. This style of doing a battle pass, right, I didn't really question too much until I started playing some other games. Some other games do it, and they do it in such a better way. They give away one of the best rewards in the battle pass at like level 10 or 20. And the reason they do this is because more people are going to get to level 10 or 20. So it's a better reason to buy it when you're level 10 and 20. Whereas this battle pass, people, like, there will be people who just buy it straight away. There will be people who just buy it straight away and maybe even buy the thing to get to the end. So for instance, you could like put one of the 2 rewards at the end. So I think the weapon is the one that people want to get quickly, right? So put that at the end. So whales can spend the thing, you know, the money to get extra levels quickly. The character, when it's only 1 copy, you don't need to get it quickly. You can't do anything with 1 copy. You can't do anything with 2. You generally can't really do much with 3. So the character that could have been up here. You could have put the character at 20, and to highlight the fact that it's at 20, you could have made this level like golden color when you scroll down. So like really drew attention. Damn, it's at 20, guys. I can't believe it. And the reason I say that is because I play another game, and I'll just bring it up. And it is this game here, right? I just completed some stages in this. And if we back out, you can see this has a Battle Pass 2, right? And as I scroll along, this is the end. The Battle Pass has good rewards at the end. This is the best summon you can get. But if I go all the way back down, you can see at level 20, no, not even level 20. Level 10, this is the most important reward in this. This is exclusive only to this pass, and it is a skin, and it gives a little bit of stats. Their skins give stats, right? But it's mainly about the fact that it's a skin. The stats are very, very small, like 0.7% attack. It's just really small. Thankfully, it's not big. Otherwise, it would have just been like, yeah, that's crap. But this is the only time that you're ever going to be able to get this skin, because it even says obtained from the Gold Dragon Pass, Frostfall Season 2023. I am actually thinking about picking this up because it's exclusive, like the avatars are in RTS, but because it's exclusive, plus I've already got it. I've had it for a while, and that means I've been thinking about buying it for a while. I've got another 11 days to think about it, but that's it early on. And also, these 3 summons here, the ancient summons, are the hardest ones to get, and they give you at level 5. So you can see like some of the best rewards in the first 10 levels. I think RTS would do well to actually do that, as you know, for the battle pass in RTS, yeah. But it is what it is. This is the way they want to do it. It's fine. But I think if they put the character at level 20, it would have a bigger draw earlier on. Like, people would... Let's say if someone only reached level 45. Or like 39, 40. Buying it would still be decent because they still get that 1 copy of Heath. They might miss out on the weapon, but they could still see some value in buying it because of the copy of Heath. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to look at the Danny recruit video. Well, it's not the video, it's the info here. 1 second. Okay, I haven't heard anything back. Let me just hit refresh just in case it has been updated. But if we scroll down, it does make out that the odds have been changed for Ultra Recruit tokens, like the pools, from 15% down to 10%. You know, for the extra character. I think this is wrong. I think they've copied the advanced recruit rewards, because this is exactly the same as advanced, and just changed the word ultra and forgotten to update the odds. But there is potential that they have changed the odds. But I would assume they'd announce that without announcing it like this, because if they announce it like this, everyone's going to see it anyway, you know? Everyone's going to see it anyway. And if this is the case, then honestly, I mean, I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Because Advanced Will is really bad with the odds. Really bad. You go to Pity a lot. You go for 30 pulls a lot. The Ultra Will felt pretty decent. The Ultra Will felt... Actually, he confirmed it already. Okay. I think this is a step towards the wrong place, but what can you say? Costs more now. Yeah, it's gonna, instead of it being average 18 pulls, now it's gonna be average 24 pulls. On Ultra. Honestly, I think this is basically a step towards the game ending. I know that sounds brutal, but this is like, this is it. This is a bad sign, honestly. Because this means that they're just trying to penny pinch, basically. You know, cash grab as much as possible, while the game's still got some players. This is the actual definition of a cash grab. Was this their big early February update? I don't think so somehow. But it it is decreasing player sentiment even more before that update happens. And I've already said that with that February update, no matter what it is, people are going to be pissed off. No matter what it is. And if players are already pissed off, and well, yeah, this is a shame. This is a shame. I think we've got some new returning characters, maybe. Crag, Rosita. Look newish. But, I mean, you only have just over twice the chance to get the new characters. So, like, in other games, right? When a character's released, you get 10 times chance. It's called 10 times. Now, in those games, they have every character on the wheel, not just every like they'll have all the ultra characters on the wheel, and there'll be a 10 times chance to pick up the one you want, or the one that just got released. These are flat rate odds, so you can say it's statically stays the same because it always be 9.5, 0.5 unless they change that again. I mean, they could take it down to like 4.5% chance, you know. That's what all this says. The precedent says, what's the next advance we're going to come out with? Because already, the average is that you're going to do it in 24 pulls, which means a lot of the time you can hit 30 quite easily if the average is 24. You know? So this wheel is going to be pretty bad now. Ultra used to be really good. You know, it felt fine to pull on Ultra. But now, nah. This is a shame, yeah. But the thing is, you know who this affects the most? This is the best, I bet. All the other things they do, hundreds of millions of road maps, all that crap, that affects free-to-play, right? It just pisses off free-to-play people who aren't spending. This is affecting people who are. So this is gonna be interesting because when you mess around with free to play, right? There's not much free to play can really threaten, but people who spend can threaten the only thing they do, which is spend. And I've already heard, you know, murmurs in the last couple of weeks about certain things, and I'm guessing that with this sort of change, we'll hear those murmurs a little bit louder. But I think that the current Scopely, like, people who are involved in, like, running the game haven't really dealt with the angry mob properly yet. So, yeah. It is a bit messed up. I'm guessing the like I say, the whales are not going to be happy with this. I can't see any other changes. Just the rest of the wheel. The returning characters. But it's basically been made into the advanced wheel. The worry is now, guys, that the advanced wheel has been made even worse. Because the advanced wheel was already terrible. The advanced wheel was already terrible. And if it goes lower than 9.5%, it's almost, on average, you're going to do 30 pulls. Because it gets to the point where you're doing like 27 to 30. Right now, it's dead on 24. You can get your 6th copy. Because you might think, what, 6? Your second actual pull and your pity come on the 24th pull. On average. In terms of pure averages. Now, if you saw the pulls that I did for my, like, Gold Mythic token pulls, I've done 150 and got 3. At least there's pity. They didn't remove that, right? I don't think they removed that. Maybe that's next. Maybe that's next. Pity at 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Who knows? They could expand it, man. Could be like 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. It'll be basically down to how much the whales are willing to take with this. But I'm guessing they probably won't. If this is just a crash grab, then why wouldn't they make more rerun whales? Doesn't really make sense. It's a hard situation because I'm not sure exactly how it works when it comes to rerun wheels, but I'm guessing the development time to get a rerun wheel out takes money, and they have to wonder like if they're going to make that money back. You know, it's a bizarre situation that they've created for themselves because they outsource development. You know, they don't do that much in-house development. Maybe all PC should quit in protest. Maybe show some backbone. I think that's kind of like, what's the word for that one? I don't know. I can't think of the terminology for that one. Do this extreme thing, you know, to show some backbone. I don't know. I don't think PC's listened to. We voice a lot of the issues in there all the time, so, but PC isn't listened to too often. It just is what it is. Do I think it would be better if PC didn't exist? Probably not, because I think the game would be even worse. But it is really frustrating to be on PC for sure. Real frustrating. But yeah, that's the wheel, guys. It's terrible. It is terrible. And like I say, if that is legit and it's permanent, like we can see the ultras that are right there now. Like this is the advanced wheel. It's gonna be exactly the same as this. Exactly the same. You know? Exactly the same. But yeah. So this affects me a lot since I barely have ultra tokens. Yeah, now you need to save for 30 pulls now. That's the thing you need to do every time, is save for 30 pulls. You can't save for 24 and hope to get lucky. You have to save for 30 because a lot of the time you're going to go to pity. I would have assumed all the development was actually already done. Now, to get a new wheel into the game is going to take it's going to take time for someone to create that wheel, and they outsource everything. So it might cost them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every time they do this stuff. You know? So every time there's a rerun wheel, they've probably got to guesstimate, will we make more money than it costs us to get that rerun wheel out? Now, the initial release wheel, they always know they're going to make more because a new character is generally going to get a bit of hype. People are going to be more interested. You know? Simple as that. But a rerun wheel doesn't work like that. And that's my guess at why we very, very rarely see rerun wheels. Except for very specific characters. Like, there are some characters that have never been rerun in any way. Never been rerun in any way. You know? Carver, I don't think, been seen in any way. Clementine's been rerun at least once, maybe twice. Maggie's been rerun at least once, maybe twice. Jane hasn't been rerun. I don't think Job's been rerun. I think if the character doesn't do amazingly well the first time, they don't rerun it. I think it's pretty much how that's my theory. If you don't see a rerun on a character, it's because it didn't do very well the first time. So they don't think it's going to do as well the second time. But I don't know. Raven did get a rerun wheel, but she was rerunning like a double wheel, remember? It was Raven and Carl and Agent 46. I think it was all three. This was a while back though. They should rerun the tunes that people missed on and regret. I mean, I think they should just have a wheel up 24/7. They should just put a wheel up like this. That is just Ultra Token wheel. Like, I don't know why they haven't done this already. And just have every Ultra character in here. Why would you need to do a rerun? And then you can... This is the development. They develop a thing where you can choose the character you want the increased odds at. You know? Like they did in All-Stars. You guys played All-Stars. That's it. And then you have the same for Advanced. You only have to update it every like 2 or 3 months with the new batch of characters. Well, Gold Mythic will get updated ever. It got updated last week. If you mean, is it going to get new old characters in it? No. It only has a new exclusive character added to it every now and again. The last one was Locke, then Lydia, then Krista, then like Corvus or something like that. Yeah, Corvus, Cal, so on and so forth. Then possibly add those sought after tunes to one of the wheels with increased odds. At least do something to offset the decreased odds on the main tune. I mean, I agree. I agree. I mean, at this point, if they're not going to rerun characters, they should have them as secondaries. So in Advanced Wheels, Jane should be in there, Carver should be in there. All the characters they're not going to rerun should just be in secondaries. So at least people can pick them up somehow. I'm going to put all my tokens on the Danny wheel because the game probably won't last that long to get another 20. How many pulls have you got? You got 10 pulls. I mean, that is proper risky pull. Especially with the changes, man. I still play All Stars. Nice. I heard it got like changes where it's like got NFTs and stuff like this. It's kind of bizarre. All Stars is going towards... I mean, it was already when I left. But that's all it had in that game was spending to get more power. Because when I made my video that I was quitting the game, I even said that there's no like decision making when it comes to how your character's built, except for the personal item. That's it. And most people pick the same 1 or 2 personal items. You know, there is an optimal personal item a lot of the time. Why did they start adding every tune to draft arenas, including the defensive ones? That was supposed to filtered for attackers. I don't know. I think they were just automated going in there, and they have to remove it themselves. Let's see what I get. I might get a defense leader. We could get like Bite as my leader. Yeah, we get a defense leader. And 4 attack leaders. Okay, we've not been too bad so far. Still not too bad, even though he's more of a defense character. attack character again. I guess I got kind of fortunate in terms of the characters I got. Kind of. Kinda. But I guess there's like Holly in there. Maybe Negan. So on and so forth. Where's the damage weapon? I think I'll just keep her base. Base. I don't think we can hit the top teams because... Actually, we might be able to. One. Yeah. 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 I don't think I'll be able to hit this one. Or this one. Or this one. This one we'll be able to. It's interesting. It do be interesting. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. I might start playing Ace again. I don't know about Ace. You're probably better off just playing a new game when it first comes out. That's when games are like easily the best. Without a doubt. I'll get nuked here, won't I? I was gonna get hit anyway. Okay. Then there's, yeah, I've already said that. If it gets reduced any lower than 9.5% though, the average basically becomes 30 pulse. Like you get into the last pity. So, I mean, if they do that, they don't know what they're doing, you know? You can maybe argue that already, but this is a guarantee at that point. What just happened? Why did... That was weird, wasn't it? I'm not sure what happened there. That was really odd. That was really odd. I don't think we can kill him. Or did we? I was like, yeah, we killed him. He lost all his buffs. No. I like starting a new game and seeing how far I can be before it becomes pay to play. I mean, I'm playing Watcher of Realms right now. And Watcher of Realms, I've nearly completed as a free-to-play. Which is honestly kind of crazy. That I've nearly completed it. There's only 2 parts of the game that I haven't... Oh no, 3 parts of the game that I haven't completed. One of them is kind of proper mega whale that you have to be. Because it's just about how much power your account has. That's all it matters. The other part is about having particular characters. And those particular characters are mages. And I only have 2 and you need like 3 or 4. And then the other part is just about having good overall power again. So I've pretty much done everything I need to do in that game when it comes to... But I could. It was slow progress, but I could make it that far. One reason I like War is because the game gems are obtainable free to play. Yeah, you get a lot of free summons. About 40 a week. If you really push it, you probably make like 50, 60. But yeah. You know? And 50, 60 is like... It's basically like getting 10k ultra tokens a week. You know? Around about 10k. But that's just normal gameplay. If you're actually like in the middle of an event, they can give you like 20 summons, you know, just from the redeem shop or and stuff. So yeah, it becomes way different. And because of how I've seen other gacha games act, I've kind of like, I'm wary about that game still. I mean, I'm 6 months in, but I'm still wary, you know. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get a rug pull at any moment. Like, any moment it's just gonna be like, haha, we were lying the whole time. Oh man. And when you need gear, you just go and get. Shows you where you once leveled up, you progress, you get more gear. I mean, the actual gear when it comes to getting gear from the gear raids in that game, that becomes the endless thing. You're just trying to get the next piece of perfect gear. That bit takes a long time. Yeah, and a lot of epics are usable, yeah. It was the same in Ace. Do you remember Ace before it went crazy? Ace was amazing. And then literally from like 1 week to the next, it was a completely different game. They completely changed everything. They made it massively whaley from 1 week to the next. And it lost, I reckon it lost about a quarter of its player base just in that one change. But they took the hit because they thought they were going to make more money. You know? That game just never took off. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's because they didn't really put money into advertising that much. I never saw that game advertised. I never saw Awakened Chaos Hero advertised, ever. Watcher of Realms, I'm seeing advertised quite a lot. And it's in the first 6 months. Like, we're 6 months in still. Which is good. A lot of Kraken. Yeah, there was something I saw where, like, there was an offer and they removed it from the store, but the people who got it, and the people who didn't. But it was basically like getting 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever light dark heroes for very, like, air quotes, very cheap, but it was like still $150. These game companies don't know when to take a hit. That's the thing. If they mess up, they need to take a hit and just be like, oh, bad, here you go, here's the offer for everybody. But yeah, it is what it is. What's up, Daylight? Sleep well, man. Oh, your phone's dying, okay. Don't forget to like, yeah, I appreciate it. Sorry, I just started to corner my eye that you got to go. Phone is dying. I had, before Christmas, a really messed up phone cord, and I thought, not phone cord, but like power cord for my tablet. And I thought it was my tablet was just on the way out, but I got a new cord, and it was actually the cord which was messed up and all wobbly, not the port of my tablet. My tablet port was actually fine. It was the wire was all messed up somehow. How that happened, it just kind of did. It just kind of did. Well, we'll see when this new change comes out, if it's actually in the game, it's official. I know it's been talked about, it may even been confirmed, but until it's in game, it's not like official. Someone from Scopely can go, oh guys, we're messing up, we're making a complete wrong mistake here, you know, we're trying to squeeze too hard or something we're already squeezing pretty hard on when it comes to trying to get money out of it. Blood from a stone situation, you know. There's only so much blood in a stone at the end of the day. Let's just keep it as it was. Do you know? Actually, do you want me to say how stupid this decision is, and almost how much it almost 100% confirms they're going to change Advance too? This is my theory, guys. Ready? If they thought these were good odds for Ultra characters, right? Why not just release more Advanced characters and less Ultra characters? Right? Because the odds are the same. The the way people look at that isn't bad. People will just be like, oh, there's more advanced characters being released right now. That isn't going to be as negative as changing the odds for Ultra. So this almost guarantees that they're changing the odds for advanced. Guarantees it. Because why would they change the odds for Ultra and just not release more advanced? Now, if they change the odds for advanced and they make that 5%. Oh my god. It's going to be so bad. So bad. Like, you see what the 5% is like in the Gold Mythic world. Oh my god. It's what's coming. It doesn't make any other sense. It doesn't make any more sense. If they're not changing the odds for both, then why change the odds for Ultra? You could just release less Ultra. You know? If you like those odds, you could just release less Ultra. Now you might think, oh, we sell Ultra tokens for more. You did sell Ultra tokens for more. More people bought Ultra tokens when the odds were like that. I see the possibility of increasing. That's what I said before. Like maybe increasing up to 8, so it's 40 pools instead of 30. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Because that's the thing. If they start doing something like this, it opens the floodgates. It becomes a new precedent, and they will just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. That's why when they did the change to Rosie, it was dangerous in my opinion. Because they just straight up changed and nerfed a free-to-play character. A character that they made free-to-play. And they used to do that all the time. They used to do it where, like, they released the character, they were like absolutely bonkers, right? Crazy OP, right? Oops, crazy OP, balmy levels of OP, and then free to play would start getting the shards of that character, and then finally free to play got that character. They had him for one war we had this guy for, and then the next week. Legit, the very next week. Where is he? The very next week. Axel was released. All fast and alert. Teammates give 40% attack, huge bonus to AP when attacking, and 100% stun resistance for the first 2 turns at the beginning of each wave. So it made Mercer useless. Like literally from what, like they just literally like one weekend to the next. Now this isn't, they didn't release a character to make Rosie useless. They actually nerfed her. They made it so her first turn stun was now 1 turn. And that means on turn 2 you couldn't potentially have 2 people stunned. So you couldn't get a lot of early control in. I don't get. I know that she was broken, in one war. So they've had to revert her. So I think she works exactly like she used to work. But the intention was that they were going to make that massive change. And this wasn't the only time they did that either. They did it here as well. What was her name? Balmy leader, guys. Crazy. This one they did a bit better, though. I'll say this one they did a bit better. They released this character. Really crazy OP. The only thing is, you could bypass this character with a focus leader. Or a focus character, right? So you could use Kate or something to bypass her. Oh no, you couldn't, because Kate was a buff. You had to do it with her signet, like her, what was it called? Active skill. I don't think we had focus leads back then, did we? I don't think we had focus leaders. We had people doing it with active skills. But they released this character. And this was a soft counter to that leader. Because that one there, at the beginning of each wave, this fighter and up to 2 other teammates get 100% confuse resistance for 2 turns. This was a soft counter because only 2 characters got it. It was random. And it actually made the gameplay quite fun because you didn't know which character was going to go to, and you'd have to have a good way of attacking regardless of who it went to. It always went to Michonne. That was the only thing you could guarantee. However, she was still really OP for free-to-play, and then she became free-to-play. People started getting her shards, right? Again, one war. All alert and fast teammates get 50% of HP. All enemies get confused for one turn. One war. And then Magna came out. All ranged teammates get 50% attack, huge bonus to AP when attacking. All teammates get 100% confuse resistance for one turn. It's just like, okay, bro. Okay. Like, and the worst part about it was free-to-play had to grind so hard to get Mercer, right? Had to really grind hard to get his shards and stuff. It also had to grind really hard to get Jackie's, right? There was no free-to-play defense leaders at that point. I was whining non-stop because the only free-to-play defense leader that was usable was this guy, and they didn't ever re-release him. He was the only guy. You couldn't use Jackie because she was hard countered. You couldn't use Mercer because he was hard countered. Mercer became an attack leader because of the stun, you know? Scam. To a certain extent, it is pretty much scam tactics. It is. It isn't. It wasn't good game design. That's for sure. It was just what it was at that point. I mean, RTS has been what it was for a very long time. It still is. But like the best players, air quotes, the ones that win like these tournaments and stuff, they have no idea what it's like playing with like proper teams. Like they're just playing with the characters that is easy mode. I've been playing with this team. Like this is the first time I've ever had a premium and attack team. It is so easy. There's just no challenge. There's literally no challenge with this team. Zero challenge. I don't know how you can think you're a good player when you play with these sort of teams, man. It's crazy. No challenge at all. Like, I just do one signature move and I can take out more than half an enemy team in a defense meta. You know? At least when there was like only 1 or 2 attack characters that were good when you got them from premium, it was a bit harder. Sure, Raven was really good, but it's not like the entire team was bonkers. But yeah, it is what it is. I agree for that. I mean, that annoyed me so much, man. I managed to finally get Mercer. I used him in that war. It felt good, but then obviously it felt terrible for every whale because every team they came up against was Mercer. So they got a little bit of a taste of their own medicine, and then Scopely just went, "Oh, you're having trouble with that Mercer? You're having trouble with Mercer? Oh, no worries, no worries. We've got something right for you. We've got something right for you right now, brother. Here you go, the big boy himself." This might make it, you know, this might bring your skill back up, you know? Boy, oh boy. Gacha games, man. Like, PvP in every single gacha game is trash. Unfortunately, 90% of RTS now is PvP. So that's why it's mainly quite bad, in my opinion. If there was more going on than just PvP, it wouldn't be so bad. If there was more to do and like war was like 10% of the game, people wouldn't be as annoyed with the game. But because it is 90% of the game, it is a problem. Again, I'll bring up the other game. One sec. So in this other game, I'm just going to quickly buy my stuff in the store. Okay. In this other game, here is the PvP. It is called Arena. And right now, there is a character that is broken. It is this dude. He is beyond broken If you didn't pay for him or you didn't get lucky for him on pools, you cannot beat him in arena realistically. You can't. And he is in 3 of the 5 teams that I'm facing right now. 3 of the 5 teams. So I can't beat 3 of the 5 teams I'm coming up against right now. And then if I refresh, he's in 1 of the 5 teams. Actually, I got kind of lucky there. Now, it used to be this character was the one that you had to have. I got this character. I thought, hey, this is great. And then, unfortunately, the PvP is just like the latest and greatest, most OP character that comes out is the one that makes the difference. This isn't a like different thing. Every single gacha game, PvP is trash. Like, it is so bad because it's unbalanced. The definition of competition goes out the window when you come to gacha games. There is no competition because it's not balanced, and thus it's trash. It's pretty much how it always is. And the same can be said for RTS. The same can be said for RTS because RTS is 90% PvP and PvP's trash. So realistically, RTS as a game in definition of that is kind of trash at the moment. It just is the way it is. But war is 90% of the game. That's what I just said. If it was 10% of the game, it wouldn't be as bad. That's why the arena in that game isn't that big a deal that it's bad. Because PvP being terrible isn't that big a deal in that game. I don't necessarily have to do well in that. I don't necessarily... I mean, the only thing that happens is they do a tournament in that and I have to do a certain amount of arena attacks. But even if you lose, you get points. And you need to get... I think it's 4 for a loss. And you need to get 200 points in the space of 4 days. Not too hard to do. Not too hard to do. The points used to be worse once upon a time. It used to be 1 for a loss, I think. But they improved it. That's good. But... like I say, it's not even 10% of that game. Arena is not even 10% of that game. But it is trash. It is trash. How many employees does Scopely have? I don't know. They probably have it announced on their website somewhere, like in some sort of thing. Ace Arena. Yeah, Ace Arena is exactly the same. It's all trash. Because it's just the latest and most powerful character is the one that's going to be the one that's OP. You know, it isn't skill-based PvP. You know, it's not like it'd be like paying. Imagine you're playing an online shooting game, and you jump in and you've got your M4 and your grenades and like a pistol, and then there's another dude with a rocket launcher. Now there was a game I played like that. What was it called? Oh man, it was basically like a cops and robbers game. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It was so pay to win. But it was cops and robbers. What's it called? It wasn't called Cops and Robbers though. APB Reloaded. Anyone ever play that? APB Reloaded? There was a really good song in that. I liked one of the songs. Like, you know when you're going around in GTA and you hear a song? There was a really good song in that. Let me see if I can find the song. All songs from Music Player. It's 2 minutes long. That can't be right. Soundtrack list, okay. Man, will I remember what it's called? don't think I remember what it's called. There's so many songs, homie. Oh my goodness. How many songs? Oh, jeez. There's 160 songs in it. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But it was a really good one. But yeah, APB Reloaded. You would play the game and you could get like an AK-47 and a pistol, and then people could buy rocket launchers. I wish I was making that shit up. People could buy rocket launchers. And it was a PvP game. Yeah, great game. Friday stream indeed, yeah, because of the character release yesterday, I decided to stream today, but then they did a surprise character release today. And then they doubled down on the surprises, man. They doubled down. Honestly, I've already said that I think this is I already thought that RTS was kind of on its way out, but this one is the biggest on its way out moment that I'm feeling. Oh my goodness. It's a madness. Where's the other crosshairs go though? Can I see a crosshairs please? Why is she always getting dazed, man? I think it landed here, didn't it? No. It did not. Defense. What pull odds? They changed the odds of advanced of the ultra wheel. They've changed it to have the same odds as the advanced wheel. But in my opinion, what that's going to do, and what they're doing that for, is because they're going to change the advanced wheel to like 5%. Because there's no reason to change the ultra wheel. They could just make it so they release more advanced characters. So I reckon we'll see on the next advanced character, but the next advanced character, I'm almost be so surprised if it wasn't worse odds. And it would make the decision to make ultra will lower odds even more dumb decision. Did they not discuss his PC? No. They don't discuss anything about money with PC. Just so we're clear there. Anything that's about money never gets talked about with PC. We can actually just kill him. Because there's no one to revive. So use all your tokens while they're cheaper. Unfortunately, the characters that are up right now, I'm not really interested in personally. Like, I could have pulled for Holly, but I didn't. The one character I didn't even like think of focusing. I guess they didn't upgrade his stuff. Okay, that's cool. I'm still in. Look, see, I'm automatically doing raids now. Like I'm in raid mode because of this damn thing. I've got to stop. Don't need to do raids no more. We can stop. We can stop doing raids. It's okay. We can stop doing raids now. Okay, here I level up next. I'll probably level up Locke, and then I'll level up Mirabelle, because Mirabelle is going to take a little bit of time to get the last copies. I mean, to be fair, it's going to take a little bit of time to get this guy's last copies too. I need 1.3, so I think just a couple of tiers should do it. to there, for instance. Shall we? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think that should be enough. Let me see. Okay, there we go. 3.1. I'm gonna buy that gear offer again. Is it this one? Yeah. It's lock your avatar now. It isn't actually. It isn't. Sandy still is. I mean, I've seen other people using lock as an avatar. It is so weird, man. It is so weird. Like, it's such a weird sensation. It's kind of surreal, honestly. But yeah. Where am I? There you go. No unclaimed giveaways. All the giveaways got claimed. There was someone who didn't claim a character that won it on Monday, and they didn't claim it for like 2 days. They claimed it like yesterday. But every single giveaway got claimed, and every single giveaway should have been sent out now as well. A little conceited. What? What are you talking about? Have they already given you information on the gold medal shot refresh coming up? If not, what do you believe are realistic expectations? I would say don't really have too many expectations in the game anymore. Honestly, that's my honest thought about the game at the moment. You can't really have too many expectations. You'll just be disappointed a lot, I think. It's better to just wait and see and take it from there, honestly. Because it really depends on how much they think this affects their money. Because if they think it affects their money a lot, it's not going to be that great. But if I don't think it affects their money, it could be good. That seems to be all that really matters at the moment, is how much it affects the money side of things. That's just from my, my perspective on the changes that have already been made. Welcome back, Daylight. Welcome back. Did they discuss the outdated supply depots with PC? I recommended, right? Here's the funny thing. I recommended that they take the survival markers shop, supply markers shop, and even maybe to an extent gear markers, and they just put a limited time grey market up where you could use those tokens on something else. But again, they don't want you to get anything. They'd rather this be trash and you can't get anything out of it than they give you stuff for free. That's how the game's working at the moment. It should be painstakingly obvious that's how it is, because my stuff got. I recommended they do that, particularly this depot here. They could do a grey market using being able to use these, and it could last a month. Pick up some trainers, stuff like that. People will feel like, hey, this is something I can use my stuff on. And that was more of a in the meantime until this gets updated. But this isn't ever getting updated. This just isn't ever getting updated. Lock with Lock as his avatar just should be how it should be. It does feel a bit weird to have that character as my avatar, I'm not gonna say, but yeah. Sucks big time. Yeah. It does indeed. This could be like that. What's it called? What's the terminology in TV? Jumping the shark. Where you start doing some crazy shit, but they're not doing the crazy shit in the right way. Generally, it's the crazy shit is just like, Actually, I said this before because the crazy shit they already did was they released the 2K characters, which just didn't make any sense to me, but this just seemed like jumping the shark. Just like, what are you doing, bro? It's like when you introduce a character into a TV show to try and like make it like a hype thing. But the jump the shark situation came from Happy Days, I think. Happy Days ratings were going down, so they decided to make it so that Fonzie did a ski jump over a shark. It's just like, okay. It has been a fun few years, guys. It has been fun. But I don't know how much longer it will last with these sort of decisions. Because you just started to piss off everybody now. At least they didn't piss off the whales before. The whales were just like, yeah, sure, whatever. Free to play's getting absolutely scamazzed, but whatever. What's new? But now, whales are getting a bit of it. I wonder if they'll be up in arms now. It'll be interesting. PC meetings might be a little bit different now. I'm going to be honest, PC meetings might be a little bit different. Oh, goodness. Jumping the shark. Jumping the gun is about doing something too soon. Jumping the shark is about doing something ridiculous to try and keep people in, like, their attention. When it comes to like where the original saying came from was this show called Happy Days, and a character jumped over a shark wearing like doing a jet ski or like water skiing. I think it was water skiing. You know, they were getting pulled by a boat, and it was called Jumping the Shark because the ratings of the show was going down. So they wanted to keep people interested and did some ridiculous thing, and it was just seen as just stupid. Like, just ridiculous, but it was to try and keep people interested in some sort of way. Happens all the time in TV shows. Invite me back so I can laugh at the entire PC. Yeah. I even said recently, like, the amount of I told you so moments that keep popping up based on things we said like 6, 3, 4 months ago is starting to get unreal. And this would have been a really rushed decision, guys, because this character was not like an organized release. This was a rushed thing. Now, it potentially could have happened that way when it was meant to have been released, but they rushed the release out today for whatever reason. Maybe Scopely wants this all to end, but needs to do it this way. Like, I don't think the people who are making these decisions want the game to end. But my guess is, like, this is just the way it feels for me. It's as if they've got, like, a target that they have to hit. They have to hit a certain target when it comes to money. And the game just doesn't have that community anymore. And the way they're trying to hit that money is just kind of toxic. And it slowly is pushing players away from the game, making it harder to hit that target. So them having to do crazier and crazier and crazier stuff to hit that target. And this is just the next thing that they're doing. There'll be other ones in the next like months for sure. Because they, you know, players will stop playing because of this change. Right? Maybe not a massive amount, but a small amount of players will stop playing, right? And some of them could have been spenders who could have been as a group could have potentially spent like a couple of thousand a month. So now they're losing out on a couple of thousand a month. They need to get that couple of thousand a month somewhere other way, from other players. So they have to do something else, you know? I think all this is going to do is make your average player pull less often. So now they're hopefully banking that whales are going to, like your biggest whales are going to still pull when it's these sort of odds. I don't know, man. But, and if everything I've just said is correct, this is the crazy part. You ready? This is the time in the game when they do not want to piss off the community too much, because the community obviously has way too much power in terms of their spending decisions. And if they look at what the community's done in the past, they can easily see what has been pretty much the only go-to that spenders have. Like I've already talked about, the only go-to that spenders have in the past is to like effectively boycott the game. Even if it's only for like a couple of weeks, that could be pretty much the end of RTS. It seems that it's like that state. That's the state of the game at the moment. They're really creating a toxic environment for sure. It's mad. It is a madness. Wales will always pull. They need the little player want to start or increase spending. Now, your average, the little players won't get affected too much by this change. They've already been in the shitter for a while, you know. Your average like small player has already been. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Has already been kind of messed up for a little while. But now it's affecting spenders. Like the very top level spenders might not care. Like there'll be some spenders that just don't even look at the odds, I'm guessing. That's how some players will play. They won't even realise that the odds have been changed. And they'll keep pulling. Seems I'm the smartest PC member. I mean, you did get banned for a dumb reason, though. Like, let's be honest. It wasn't like you got banned for a smart reason. It was a bit of a dumb reason. But, you know. I've done everything. Can't do that. Story roadmap. No. Okay. I think that's it for the roadmaps and stuff. Still need to spend world energy. Who's meant to be in this team? Lilly? Lilly. I used to spend, not whale level, but a few £100 a month. Stopped that 8 months ago, and nothing they have done has made me regret that decision. That's what I mean. The decisions they're making are making people who spend small amounts stop spending. So basically, like, the group of people that are willing to spend gets narrower and narrower and narrower, but they need more and more money out of them. So they have to do some, like, and then eventually everyone becomes that least spending player. Right? The player who's spending the least. And that player, inevitably, will feel the same way you do eventually. It's just how it'll go. You know? It skims off the bottom a lot of the time. It skims off the bottom on the spending. Especially when, like I say, it's quite a toxic atmosphere when it comes to the game at the moment. If there was a really feel-good atmosphere in the game, it'd be great. Like, for instance, in S-Class era, this is why I never understand why people complained about S-Class. You were always progressing towards something new. They never, ever changed how something worked in the S-Class era when it came to, like, pulls and stuff. Never. The only thing they did was they removed velvet cakes or whatever really early on in the era, but then they introduced, like, diamonds. So they basically just changed the system from a museum collection of velvet cakes to a diamond store with every new promo. And that was kind of cool. It was just additions on top of what they already did. It's kind of like the missions they do now. And they've done this for a little while. Unfortunately, they stopped doing it on new releases and they keep doing it on secondary releases and stuff. Although I think they've even changed that. They don't even do those anymore, do they? Yeah, they don't even do those anymore. They don't even do secondary pool missions. They just do these like $100 weapons and $200 weapons. So, you know, they're hoping that a whale's going to buy every single one of these things every single time. But, I mean, a whale's not going to buy this because he's already got both of them. Same with this. Already got both of them. Maybe would be like, oh, a second one would be good. But no. This is the one that they're going to buy if they're going to buy one because it's the first time it's been released. And that's if they buy it. And $200 for a weapon is crazy. That is crazy. That is a lot. $200 for a weapon. Man, I know you get like some tokens and stuff as well, but it's mainly the main reason you're spending is because of the weapon. It's mad. To be truthful, if they kill free-to-play, some whales will quit because they don't have as many easy wins in a war. I mean, that's already what's happening. The war's having barely any factions war at the moment. Someone said there's been 8 regions, but only like 40 factions above 10 wars or something like that. So they are forcing us to spend on the BP to get an OP toon. I don't think he's OP. I think he's not in here. I think Heath is good. He is good. But yeah, you have to buy a BP to get him. Now where we can get the other copies, who knows? But you have to buy the BP to get him. If any of them are free to play, which I'll be surprised, but if any of them are free to play, I hope at least 2 are, you know? Because if they do 1 free to play, I think that's going to show an issue again. At least 2 have to be free to play. Otherwise, they don't know that their game, they require grade 5s to have a character, like, properly, for the proper XP. And 2... well, that's if any even going to be free to play. It could be like, it could be 1 in the battle pass. There could be like a stash for another. They haven't really fully announced other stuff, have they? And there's nothing to do. I think there is stuff to do. I would go against that tax, but there's nothing that feels like it's worth your time. I think that's a better way of saying it. They put these roadmaps in that take hours to complete, right? And then they have it where you can't do them for like days at a time, right? These aren't too bad, actually. These complete quickly, but I can't do these for days at a time. So I'm just sitting here for 2 weeks waiting for these to unlock every 2 days. Fine. And then during Awakening, it was just like constant roadmaps. This isn't gameplay. This is just taking up my time. There's no challenge. It's not fun. You know, it's just... there's nothing that's a challenge at the moment. They're like treating us like mindless drones, and we're kind of just like going with it. Well, we're not happy. Obviously, everyone's voicing their issues, but we obviously don't want it to be this way. They're just not changing it for whatever reason. I don't know. There will definitely be another region merge soon. Every single region gets merged into one big region. But S-Class with multiple... Yeah, I mean, that was obviously the bad side of S-Class. But acquiring the characters was fun. I think the only good side of Mythics is I do like the kits a bit better. Because there's more things, it's going to take longer for characters to be ridiculously overpowered. I think they are getting there, don't get me wrong. But look how long this era has taken to get to this stage. Because there's a rush, a signature move... 4 passives, a weapon, special skill. Because there's all those things, the power creep is a little bit better, but it has accelerated quite a lot in the last 6 months. The last 6 months, since the characters got boosted in stats, we've seen a massive jump in power. Like we've already gone through two or three separate defense jumps. Like Hina isn't even one of the meta defense leaders anymore. And she was only released like 20 characters ago as a premium character. Right? Like that just shows you that how quickly they're just burning through it right now. They're burning through it. And what's worse is free-to-play aren't even going to get Hina. So it's not like she's not meta and then give her to free-to-play. Free-to-play aren't even going to get her. Denise, she's on teams, but she's not like one of the best leaders now. Her teams get obliterated by Lone Wolves. Clementine leaders still got some use, but I don't think the Telltale defense team is very good. I think you can only use maybe 2 or 3 characters from that team, including Clementine, and then you have to use other characters as support. Lucas is a good leader. Bite's a decent leader, although I annihilate Bite teams with my Lone Wolves team. And that's it pretty much. This new character, Holly's pretty good because she's obviously anti-green and there's a lot of strong damage right now. Like, strong trait. But then now she's going to get hit by... what's his name? She's going to get attacked by... Danny, who does trait damage. So that anti-trait thing she has, wherever it is. That one. I'm not sure if it's... Oh, I wonder, actually. It might work against Danny. This might work against Danny. She might counter Danny because of that, actually. Because Danny's always doing trait damage. So his damage might be actually reduced against her. Unintentionally. That's actually something interesting. Someone is sitting at their desk at Scopely like, look at how good I did on events with RTS. I don't think they will be, because they must they get feedback from the community quite a lot. And that must get back to them. That the community's not happy with that shit. I think now we are being a little harsh, but we're being harsh because we played the game for 8 years. This new team has only been making stuff on the game for 6 months or so. You know, like not even a year at this point. It's coming up to a year in like 2 or 3 months. So like they're still getting their head around it, but they haven't really tried to put in much effort with making things fun and enjoyable. But it'll be interesting if they looked at like the numbers, how many people were playing the game last April or like April, May versus how many people are going to be playing the game this April, May. That's pretty much a definition of how well managed your game has been. And I think it's going to be way less, man. I think it's going to be way less. What to do, guys? What to do? what to do. But yeah. Substantial disagreement about overkill and how it would be looked after last walk. Gee, when was that now? That was a while ago. That was a while ago. But that wasn't why you got banned. Why you got banned was because, well, I can't say, but it was partly because you kept on going on about it, basically. That was it. Our faction is ranked second in our region. We have 10 spots free. Yeah. I mean, let me just show you the numbers, one sec. I'm not sure if you can see this. Can you see this? This is the stats from the CRW. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factions had 30 members out of 20. As you can see. 20th place, 19th place, 16th, 15th, 14th, and 5th. 9 seconds, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I say 7 or 6? Anyway, 7 out of 30. And then obviously the ones on the left is how many people hit 500k. I'm gonna be honest, I think more people hit 500k when it's not a milestone than when they put it as a milestone. In these lower factions. And I'll be honest, there were a lot of zeros. I said it. Look, saw a lot of zeros. Like, I started counting from 20th to 10th on the zeros, and there were more zeros than there were 500Ks. And I was like, I can't be bothered to count up the number. But there were more. There was one faction that had 11 zeros in it. As in, 11 people didn't take part in war in their top 30. And they were in the faction before that CRW started, because I can see the join date. That's mad. 11 zeros, but like 5 or less 500Ks. But yeah. But yeah. What is overkill? Overkill's where people are attacking mercs, and instead of getting 2 hits out of them, or maybe slightly more just on natural gameplay, an entire faction is getting 3 hits each, but times 8. So that every merc is getting hit 24 times. Rather than, which would normally be the case, would be probably somewhere in the region of like 10 to 12. You know? Which is what I'm guessing. 10 to 12. You might just naturally get some sort of overkill happen. But if you organize it, you can get 24 hits per merc. And many more factions are running mercs now that are in the bottom factions. So what's happening is the top factions, all they're doing is farming mercs to get points now. Sure, they'll have to hit other players, but the only reason they're winning CRWs and the only reason people are winning World Champions is because they're farming mercs more. That's just legit it. The winner of the last World Champions farmed more mercs than the second place. Congrats. Like, it's like, wow, amazing. I didn't think much of war competitively before, but somehow it's worse. Somehow it's worse now, but hey. I'm going to get my avatar in 2 accounts this weekend. Next weekend, I'm taking my time away from the game. How many have you got over the course of both of your accounts right now, Bretlands? We run 4 mercs a lot, and we repair them so others score more. Some factions do the same. Yeah. At the end of the day, like, the positions in war don't mean much. It's just ego. The milestones are the only really important thing nowadays. What about the super awesome prize they might add to... I might be tempted. And like, score 1 million in a war just in case. Repair your mercs. Sadly, everyone has mercs now, pretty much, except maybe the top few factions. I think most people run mercs, and even then, I've faced like 2nd and 3rd place with mercs before. No, we're not doing any more raids. None of that. Blazing hot rewards. Oh, jeez, I remember that. See, that was messed up at the time, but that was a better time. It was a better time. That's what we laughed at, was that. The entire game is like that now. The entire game feels like that one moment. It's funny to think that we came from where wars were decided by who repaired the most, and now the winner is whoever attacks the most mercenaries. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be enjoyable to just check Discords to see the reaction of people talking about this, honestly. I loved it when I had to drop defense. See, I used to do that all the time. Like, I used to come up against a low-end faction. I used to drop defense just to let them get some points. So, like, now I feel bad if I have a strong defense and we come up against a weak faction. That's all they're trying to, like... It's little Jim Bob trying to hit his milestones because he wants to get, you know, another couple of 100. And I literally mean 100 Ultra Mythic tokens. And there's me with my stone cold flipping defenses, and he's trying to hit them with his free-to-play characters. And I'm just sitting here like, this poor little kid. This poor little kid. What has this game turned me into? This game's turned me into a monster. I'm just sitting here just like, poor little Jim Bob. Little Jim, yeah, indeed. And he's got his mum crying in the background. You said you'd be done 5 minutes ago. Please, Mum, I'm just trying to hit my next monster. That's right. It's taking me ages. I don't know. My free-to-play team not doing very well. I didn't get a very good Paragon mod. It's okay. I'm going to attack this guy. Lockdown's team. He looks okay. And just absolutely gets decimated in the first, like, 5 seconds. I hate myself. I'm like starting to hate myself. Oh goodness, guys. What a day. What a day. Poor little Jimbo. Play something else, Jimbo. Play a different game. At this point. I did exactly disarm Jesus. Making it Herschel, right? Exactly. He's got the progression mission attack team. Guys invested all his medals. He's got the progression. I mean, to be fair, Michonne's cool, but it ain't gonna crack much anymore. The old progression mission attack team in full flux. He invested all his medals. He was like, "This has got to be good. Scopely's giving these out. Why would they give me characters that aren't good?" I mean, to be fair, I actually liked this progression mission quite a lot. I really did. Even though I didn't get anything out of it, it just was fun. They could have done another progression mission, I'm pretty sure. Because I can't remember. What used to be here? Story. It used to say story here, right? Oh, man. It used to be story missions, and there was like... It was almost like achievement challenges. God, I'm knackered. Michonne was great. Man, when Michonne first came out, I had Michonne. It was Basham, I think. Basham donated $100, and he's like, "Yeah, pull for Michonne." This is before I got given tokens, really, by Scopely as well. And I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah." And I think she was on... Wasn't she on this new, like, step-up recruits thing? Which was actually quite a nice thing. And I got her. If you go back and watch my pool video, I talk about it in that. And I had her, and this is, I think it was only when grade 5 was released, because she was really early, honestly. And I had her and Normal Sandy as my attack team. I think she was released really, really early. Was it her and Sandy? Wait, these are all the free to play. There we go. Real early. And then look how early Zachary came out, man. Like he came out so early. He was also in that step up recruits thing. Yeah. Regression missions. Bring out some depression missions, more like it. Jeez. Oh, goodness. And they put Michonne in the advanced will? They put Michonne in the advanced will? Oh, you mean like she's in the rotation of characters here? That's how you mean. That's Michonne 2K. Yeah, there she is. But she's in the gold mythic token wheel as well. Somewhere. Zach nearly broke the game. Do you know what's crazy? I have meetings with the character creators from time to time, and they show me kits, and they're just like, "What do you think about this kit?" You know, they read out the kit to me, they show me the kit, and they're like, and I just give my thoughts. You know, I know it's like, where does this character? It's like, it's a free to play. Our free to play need more this, that, and the other. They don't always listen, but it's just like they get some information. They showed me Zachary, right, and I was just like, no, like this is too much. Like, I did the maths straight away, and I was like, he's going to be able to one-shot an entire attack team. And he did. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, the amount of I told you so moments that happened in this game, and I was just like, this ain't gonna be good. And I think a lot of the time they release characters with the idea we can counter them later. But it took them so long to counter Zachary, it was crazy. So long. And it's not like they even tried to keep selling him. I guess they just were trying to keep selling counters. I don't know. What's up, Tyler? Welcome to the stream. And still does. Yeah, I mean, he can be really, really crazy even still. But that's because he got a buff. I'm not even joking. That's because he got a buff, right? Because didn't one of his limit breaks give him more burn, more bleed? Sorry, bloodbath too. Yeah, another 10%. So it isn't 20% of the enemy. It's 40%. 40% of his attack in bleed damage to the enemy. Not 30 or 20 or whatever. The first one's 30. Then the other one is another 10. So he got buffed. So he does, I mean, his attack start isn't like crazy high. He can get up to like 100k. Most defense teams have really, really, really high HP and obviously heal over times and stuff like that. But he is in my burn bleed team still, obviously, because he's crazy good. Stop telling them free to play need more semi-usable fast tunes for monthly events. Oh, I don't get to choose the traits or anything. Like, a lot of it's already set in stone. If the character's already fast, that doesn't change, you know? But like, most things like specialist skill could change, and all the skills, and maybe the weapon. The trait is the only thing that's pretty much set, as with the art and the visuals. And a lot of the time, I think probably the trait goes along with the visuals, except like characters like this could probably be thrown on any trait, realistically, right? But they might have already made the visuals and animation for them being tough, you know, where they're like holding their shotgun and stuff. You know, there's a lot goes into that side of things that I think a lot of people don't realize. Like, it isn't. This game's on really old tech, guys, like 10 years old. Older, probably, because it probably wasn't new when they were using it. It's really old. So it isn't like they go, oh, this character's fast, and then instantly in the model generator of the character, their arms change to where the fast character's arms go. I think they probably have to set it all up, you know? They've probably got a couple of different poses that they can set up a bit more easily, but it still takes time to do it. It isn't instantly. And then they've got to make sure all the like moving parts make sense. Like, you see her right arm when she does her left arm swing with the blade, the right arm just kind of moves around a bit. You have to make sure it overlaps properly, because sometimes there can be weird gaps. Like, there was an issue with Lilly where her hand used to go in front of her crossbow when she used to attack. They fixed it, obviously. But there was a problem with that. For whatever reason. And there was a problem with this character. I'm guessing they didn't fix his. I'm almost guessing they didn't fix his. Oh, they did. Maybe they did. I'm not... Is it a cuirass? The thing that is dropping down in front of his, like, knees? It used to, like, disappear and go transparent and go behind him. But it looks like they fixed it, which is cool. And sometimes you can just get those sort of issues in games, you know? Zack is still the best original tune? What do you mean original? Zachary's from the game, from the Walking Dead. He's actually a Walking Dead character. Zachary's part of Kingdom. So's William. William's part of Kingdom. Mike is part of... unless you mean like the OG characters. Is that what you mean? Lilly is better than Shiva Destroyer. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna be. But I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't take much. Shiva was pretty bad. Shiva was pretty bad. I think they, air quotes, learned their lesson after releasing too good a character the first time around on Warrior Champions. But yeah. So what does this get boosted up to? Is it 100% or is it 90%? 90%. That's pretty badass. British. It's almost midnight. Yeah, I'm gonna be logging off actually soon. Actually, we're gonna call it now, guys. I think we're at the 2.5 hour mark. 2 hours 26 minutes. Well, we'll see what happens in RTS, guys. I think if World Champions happens, I don't know, because this is the thing. You're gonna have a lot of whales having to decide: do I commit to World Champions or do I not? I think this potentially could be the last one, because in the run-up to World Champions, we have had the worst engagement in a war event I've seen, and it's because of Scopely's decisions, no other reason. World Champions qualifiers themselves could be just as bad, and I think they're not going to fix overkill. And I think, honestly, the game could be dust after that. I'm sad, but the way it's heading, unless they have to make some drastic improvements, like so massive, if they're not focusing on improvements now, then it's up to Scopely, really. It's up to Scopely. They have to be focusing so heavily on fixing half the game and coming up with more dynamic events. That's for sure. Not even coming up with them. Just recreate the same ones they created in the past. Not asking for too crazy stuff. You don't sound optimistic for February. I don't even know what's going to happen in February now. The sentiment is so low right now. Personally, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen the game this much hatred towards the game, other than when it was like Players United and stuff. And we know what happened with that. But yeah, guys, like I say, enjoy War this coming weekend, the Blitz War, and I'll see you on my Sunday stream. I'm going to be streaming War on Sunday. I will not be streaming War on Saturday, so I'll see you on Sunday. But for now, guys, as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.